Rhode Island. Doors are open.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a rapper and mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she would swing a hammer. Price you gotta pay when you break the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than gold. What in the world does your company take me for? Black bandana, sweet Louisiana, robbing on a bank in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel and a stunner. On them everywhere saying, baby, what you gonna? Looking down the barrel of a hot metal 45. Just another way to survive. California, rest in
I'm going to be asking you about your experiences in this area. It's the mile radius of CCA. That's the epicenter. Encompassing Chase Center, which is over there.
Yeah.
The Tunnel Tops, which should be somewhere over there. The Potrero Center Mall. And the Costco. That's like the giant circle that I'm
that
talking
closes
about.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, let's see. I mean, when we talk about this specific area, I rarely cross 101.
Okay.
I'm mainly more on like the Mission side.
Yeah.
But it does feel different across one. It's like the highway kind of separates.
Redlining.
Yes. Yeah. Like Potrero Hill seems like more like nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, and then it like once you cross 101, it gets more dirty. And so
It's like a lot of industrial area
Mhm.
once you cross the 101, and more like new developments like Mission Rock is just starting up. A lot of stuff near the Bay Shore, like the coast of the bay.
Little biased because I love food, so every time I go out, I usually try to find food. So that means going to places where I have to pay money. But I do enjoy going to parks or beaches. Everything is so expensive these days. You have to pay so much to do anything. Being in a spot where you can just exist and not do anything, just be without paying or working, where you can just be in the present moment, is very refreshing.
It's like, okay, you have your home, which is where you sleep, where you do all your stuff. It's a lot more personal.
Yeah.
It's a personal private space. And then job or school, that's the second space. That's like away from your house, but you're still kind of
Like
need to be there.
Yeah.
And then, which is also like a private social space, but there's a different connotation to job and school and everything.
Yeah.
So the third space would be like a
Like-
social space where it's away from home, it's away from work. It's like a third area to spend your time in. And then after that, it's the private like third space and the public third space. So it's restaurants, cafes, bookstores, like places where you're shopping, where you're buying things. Those are third spaces, but you gotta spend money to be there.
Yeah.
Or you have to have a reason to be in there. The other space is public private spaces, like libraries, parks, community centers, and like the street, I guess, if you like to hang out, just
if you want
walk.
to like sit on the curb.
Exactly, you can smoke a joint there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If you really, you could smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, because that's the CCA, like people who live in CCA, their third space is that tiny little area where people
Little
smoke.
smoking
Because
place.
I've seen people just sit there, smoke, or sit down and do nothing. Like our bench, like that's a thing. So that's how I see third spaces.
San Francisco, luckily, it does have plenty of third spaces. Mostly what comes to mind is parks. But I do often see like stores closing down, or areas being torn down to make new apartments, or malls closing down, or just places that you can hang out. Because even though at the mall there are stores, you can still kind of hang out around there and try to get away with not buying anything.
Favorite thing is this dog park being right outside my apartment. Super handy and very social area with other people having dogs, and there's just a lot of people and dogs who meet up here, and it's lovely. It's a social place. The other thing I love about this area is I feel safe. I didn't feel safe the last place I lived.
I mean, there are parks. Occasionally I have stopped by and visited a park, or have walked around the area a little bit, but I usually don't come here unless it's for work, school, or medical problems. Because there are third spaces, but they're a little bit hard to find.
Everyone is there for it to be like to read or to work, and it kind of has that kind of spiritual kind of quiet vibe to it, and I think especially for people with busy lives, that's really helpful to have the grounding space with supportive staff where you can ask if you need help, and they'll help you find the book or whatever. So yes, definitely libraries are great.
I'd say probably like this library right now. Outside, there's like this park next to a creek, really beautiful, I'd say. And like my house and like Spark Social, like around that area, I'd say. I know third spaces are like supposed to like make you interact with people, but the reason why I like those places is because I don't have to interact with anyone. Kind of defeating the purpose of a third space, but yeah. I definitely think that there should be more places that don't require you to like spend money, because I feel like everywhere you have to like spend money to be somewhere, and that can get real expensive.
Yeah.
Especially in a city like San Francisco. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think San Francisco would really benefit from having more third spaces.
Please hold on. Wisconsin.